Little garden update after being gone for a couple weeks. So I can't remember where I left off in my videos, but I obviously finished the fencing, redoing the fencing. But everything looks great. I mean, obviously I need some weeding, being gone for a couple weeks. But cucumbers are looking good. I'll string those up a little higher, train those to go up the trellis. Looks like I confused a couple squash of some sort with cucumbers, which happens once in a while. The other zucchinis are doing very well. Usually with my zucchini, my issue is aphids, but I did put in a batch of ladybugs before I left. This is one of the tomatoes. Got a little eggplant there, it's still surviving. Couple rows of tomatoes here, all doing pretty well. There's a couple corner ones here. Well, all the plants will benefit from the weeding, obviously. Then nice row of basil here. Once I weed the garden, that'll give these plants another boost. I'll probably try to do that within a couple days here. And a couple, let's see what I got here, a little bug. Oh no, just a couple rows of peppers here, mostly bell peppers. But a couple, and as you can see, before I left, as I was cutting grass and bagging it, I put a couple rows of paper down in grass. It helps with my weed suppression. I'll continue to do that in these other rows, going horizontally a bit, and then after I get all the horizontal rows done, I'll start doing vertical rows. It helps limit the weeding throughout the year. And then the grass clippings, of course, help remulch the garden itself with nitrogen and such. Help the soil. Over a few years of doing that, the soil gets really good. Again, a little bit of heavy weeds up here, so these plants are struggling a bit, but once I weed around them, I'll get that boost. Up here I got potatoes. These first 6 are sweet potatoes. They seem to be doing pretty good. Might have some bugs on here with these. You can see some leaf cutting going on. I'll do another batch of ladybugs here in a couple weeks. That'll help any soft insects, soft-bodied insects, get rid of them, eradicate them. These are some Yukon Gold potatoes. Traditionally, I haven't done well with in the ground produce, such as potatoes, beets, and such. But I'm going to give it another go this year. The plants look very healthy, maybe a little too close to each other, but I'll figure it out. And then at the very end here, nice little spot of green beans. I stacked them in there at this little cage. See how those go. I may have to do some strings from the top of the cage there over to the fence if they outgrow it. But again, here's the new fencing I put in, the garden. Doing pretty well, so I was pretty pleased. I didn't know what I was going to see after 2 weeks gone, but pretty pleased actually. All right, I'll give you another update in a couple weeks.